Humble greetings. I am Ambassador Eric Scientist Chroma. Today we are going to treat research methods. And the first question we are to look at: you have decided to conduct a research into the causes and effects of sexual harassment in the university. Discuss and describe the data collection you will use in conducting the research. In this question, it is obvious the lecturer is asking us about the data collection tools or techniques or methods we are to use in conducting the research. They are asking us to conduct a future research, and in this future research is to understand the effects and causes of sexual harassment. But what are the data collection tools we are going to use in undertaking the research? This is what they are asking us to explain. Now, to start this question, it is obvious in any research work you want to undertake, you must have data collection tools or techniques or information gathering system which you will use to get the information you want. So to start with, I may like to point out the data collection sources I will use in this type of research. I will use both primary and secondary data collection sources. Wherein in the primary data collection sources, I will target respondents from the university, students or lecturers, ask them concerning their perception about sexual harassment in the university. Also, in the secondary source, I will ensure I target publications by using the internet. It is obvious for any research you want to undertake, there must be people who have undertaken such research or such research in a particular nature. So therefore, I will also use the internet to get publication, which is also a secondary source. However, let me move to the data collection tools I will use to undertake the research. And the data collection tools I will use in this research nature, I will use interview and focus group discussion. Why I will use interview and focus group discussion? Because for me, they are the most preferable data collection tools that fit this research nature or this research type. Are you understanding me? Right? So having done that, you also move on. Now, in using the data collection tools, I may like to start with interview. In interview, I will target students from the university, conduct a face-to-face unstructured type of interview with them. Because mind you, we have types of interview. We have structured, unstructured, and semi-structured. So therefore, I will use the unstructured type of interview with them, wherein I will have one-on-one conversation using questionnaire to ask their perception concerning sexual harassment. Also, in a one-on-one interview, I will also target victims who have suffered from sexual harassment in the university, wherein also I will have their perception to undertaking this one-on-one interview. That is, you have already explained how you want to conduct interview as a research tool or research technique or research method. Now you are moving on to the next research method. The next research method I will use in this type of question, I will use focus group discussion. I will use focus group discussion wherein I will galvanize students from various departments, wherein I will have representative for us to have a group discussion, organizing symposium or perhaps seminar, wherein we are going to discuss on the topic sexual harassment in the university. Having gotten the perception of various students from their different departments, are also able to understand the effects and causes of sexual harassment in the university. Also, in the focus group discussion, I will organize a press conference for students, wherein in this press conference I will also involve lecturers, wherein lecturers will come and make statements and give speech concerning the topic sexual harassment in the university. By doing so, I will be able to understand the perception of lecturers about sexual harassment and also students, which is also a method or techniques I will use to undertake this research. However, having discussed the research methods, which are interview and focus group discussion, I believe if I undertake short research in a real sense and implement these tools of research method, I believe we are going to have a worthwhile or a vivid result in understanding the causes of sexual harassment in the university. So ladies and gentlemen, this is how to answer the question. It is simple and it is clear. Let us talk you back small, yeah? For understand this question they ask me for research we for conduct in the future, yeah? Say for able conduct a research for understand the effects and cause of sexual harassment in the university. But then they ask me whose kind data collection tools we will use. Let me explain and describe the data collection tools we will use for undertake this kind of research. First, you got to start with the source where you go use. Say you go use the primary and the secondary sources of getting information of data collection. Wherein you get primary through getting raw information from students themselves, victims, and secondly you search for publications from the internet. They must not conduct short type of research. When you explain the sources, when they move on, see having explained the sources, I may like to move on now to the data collection tools I will use to undertake such research. Where you say I will use interview and focus group discussion. For me, I believe they are the most preferable tool where I will use for undertake this kind of research. So in using interview at the target school students and at the university, where I go ask them one-on-one question. I will conduct interview for them, unstructured interview, because unstructured interview I not get too much procedures or I not get too much formality. Wherein I will conduct face-to-face interview with them. I believe conducting that I go able to understand. Also at the target victims there, when other respondents them, where are the targets for get information from them, one-on-one interview. After we don't do, and also say in conducting this research, the other method I they use focus group discussion. And focus group discussion are where they get certain group, bring them come together for discussion on certain topic for each to understand particular idea or for get certain resolutions. So therefore, in doing that, say they take representatives and at the class them, you organize symposium. You organize this symposium, and in the symposium, the center topic get to do with sexual harassment in the university, and getting different view of students from different departments, they able to understand what really sexual harassment is in the university. Also, you organize seminar in the same focus group discussion, where they call lecturers them for can preach message concerning sexual harassment. From there, you able to get the perception of lecturers them concerning sexual harassment. So ladies and gentlemen, I believe this question having is explained properly. I repeat the question. You have decided to conduct a research to understand the effects and causes of sexual harassment in the university. Discuss and describe the data collection methods you will use in conducting such a research. Thank you.